Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Finance Tube. I am your Finance Guru Vishal Thakkar with a continuous commitment to increase your financial knowledge, which will result into a lot of wealth for you. Today's topic of discussion is financial planning. Financial planning? What is financial planning? Why do we need financial planning? We hardly have money to plan. Well, the idea is financial planning is not required by the people who have lots of money. Rather, financial planning is required for people who aspire to have a lot of money. For people who have a lot of money, there's a separate stream which is known as wealth management. Out here, I'm talking about folks like you and me who aspire a lot of wealth and in turn work very hard to generate that wealth. In this video, we will put a structure to your thought process through which you can create a path of long-term wealth creation. So what is this structure? What is financial planning all about? There are tons of books available and there are thousands of consultants in the market trying to sell you products and services under the guise of financial planning. However, I'm not here to give you the definition and the explanation of financial planning. Our focus today is to practically understand how financial planning works and how it can create a sustainable path of wealth creation for you. So there are these three things that you need to know. Before you go and buy insurance or you buy fixed deposit or a mutual fund or any asset class through which you plan to generate wealth. What are those three things? Before I tell you those three things, you need to understand one thing. There are a lot of softwares available in the market. There are a lot of websites available in the market that claim that they can do your financial planning. But the reality is that financial planning is as unique for each individual as your fingerprint or the retina of the eye. And once you learn those three things, you will realize why I am saying so. So what are those three things? Point number one, investment objective. Point number two, risk appetite. And point number three, time horizon. Now you will appreciate the fact that these three parameters are unique for each individual. So let's talk about each one of them slightly in detail. Let's take the first one, investment objective. Whenever you save money and put it somewhere, you have to be very, very clear about the objective for which you are investing this money. What could be investment objectives? Well, the popular examples could be children's education, which will come 10 to 15 years down the line, children's marriage, a foreign holiday, buying a bigger house, a bigger car. Whatever your objective be, map your investment strategy to your objective to ensure that you are consistent in investment and you only exit when the right time comes. Second is risk appetite. Now, risk appetite is something which is very difficult to calculate because some people say they are very big risk takers. However, in reality, they are not. Some people say that they are very conservative, but they take a lot of risk. So there are different techniques of finding out the risk appetite of a person. And once an appropriate risk appetite is determined, an investment strategy could be based on the risk appetite of a person. One important point here, that the risk appetite would also depend upon the investment objective. For example, if you are saving for your child's future, you can look at equity because you have a very long horizon. But if you are saving for your sister's wedding, which is just 2 years down the line, you may not look at equity because equity would be perceived as a risky instrument in shorter terms. Third point, time horizon. Again, this one flows out of your investment objective. How long will you remain invested? How long will you plan? If you are planning for your retirement, it's long enough. If you are planning for a short-term goal like a foreign holiday 1 year down the line or upgrading a car 6 months from now, it's a shorter horizon. So again, the choice of asset class and the choice of investment vehicle would be influenced by time horizon as well. So friends, financial planning revolves around these three aspects: A, investment objective; B, risk appetite; and C, time horizon. So all the best with your financial planning. We all know that people from non-finance background struggle to manage their finances. They hit the reality when they get their first paycheck, and from then on they are all by themselves to manage their money on their own for lifetime. It's like asking you to fly a plane without any formal training. It's very risky. So our endeavor through our books, our videos and all other mediums is to educate you financially so that you don't outsource managing your own finances to somebody else and suffer because of inefficiencies of other people. One of the best sellers and the 4th position on the bestseller list, Finance for Non-Finance. For understanding how financial planning works, how to save tax, what is CIBIL score, and many other interesting financial topics, subscribe to our channel, Finance Tube. The banking limit itself. Point number 2, the interest rate. Point number 3, the security cover. And point number 4, bank charges.